working on a really simple skillet supper. It's basically just sausage. We bump up all the flavor in it with fresh herbs and extra garlic and fennel seed and chilies. Then we just throw in a butternut squash, a little chicken stock, and it becomes this delicious, nutritious one-pot supper. Yum, yum, yum. Then over here, this is one of my favorite side dishes or snacks, just with some nice cheese and wine. You char up some bread under the broiler or on a grill pan. Cut a large clove of garlic in half. Rub the hot bread with the garlic. Get it into the nooks and crannies there. Then you take tomatoes, especially the ones that get spots on them and they start to get mushy. Never put your tomatoes in the fridge, leave them on the counter. If they go a little south on you, this is a great use up. Cut them in half and rub the tomato into the garlic toast. It gets better, I'm not done. So get all of those tomato guts and juices right down into the bread. Oh, you're gonna be delicious. And then, good olive oil. I know, it's wrong, right? And then a little sea salt or coarse salt and a little black pepper over the shoulder for luck with both. And that's it. This is delicious just by itself. But here's what we do. So you put the charred bread down. You grab your sausage and your squash and you pour it in there and get the juice down over the bread. Oh my God. Ridiculous, right? And it's nothing. Like there's nothing to it. There's nothing in it. And then, little cheese, please. Done. Order up. Thank you to all my guests today. Thank you for Dr. Oz for coming in and doing a food and drink checkup with us. And we'll see you when we see everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up next, another twist in the battle over whether a local boy has to be circumcised. Our cameras are in the courtroom for it. Also, the dating website that just got hacked. We're back in 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food with locations across South Florida. Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill. Fun and food for the entire family.
It's time for Steve's Ride for the Red Cross. Starting next week, track Steve's progress. Grab a selfie with Steve at one of the stops. Even bid on his bike.
Let's ride.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross. Only from WPTV.com and News Channel 5. HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Breaking this midday, the mother who fought to keep her son from being circumcised is giving up. Heather Hieronymus signed a consent form allowing her husband to go ahead with her son's circumcision. News Channel 5's Charlie Keegan is live with this latest development this midday. Charlie, what have you learned?
You could tell this was not an easy decision for Heather Hieronymus. She initially did not want to sign that consent form, and the court was dismissed, but then she changed her mind. So the judge called everyone back into the courtroom, and Heather Hieronymus actually did sign that consent form. We have some video of the moment where she's putting pen to paper, and you can see she is still wearing handcuffs. She is fighting back tears. The 4-year-old boy at the center of all this is living with his dad, Dennis Nebus. And in court today, lawyers for Nebus said that Dennis might have to go out of state with the boy to get this circumcision performed. Also in court, there were questions raised about threats made online by anti-circumcision activists who said they were considering kidnapping the boy to prevent this whole procedure from happening. Because of that, the judge decided to give Nebus temporary power to make all decisions about the boy's health, school, and where he'll live without having to notify Hieronymus. Now, by signing this consent order, Heather Hieronymus is no longer being held on a contempt of court. She is, though, facing a criminal charge related to interfering with a custody plan because she's accused of running off with the boy instead of sharing custody with the father. She has a criminal court hearing scheduled for next week on those charges. It is unclear if she will be released from jail between now and that court hearing next week. Live at the Delray Beach Courthouse, Charlie Keegan, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, Charlie, also breaking this noon, deputies need your help finding a missing 11-year-old boy from Royal Palm Beach. Here he is. Davion Lee Moore left his grandmother's home yesterday evening. He has not been seen or heard from since. Davion was last seen wearing a white T-shirt, blue basketball shorts, and blue boat shoes. Deputies say they've already visited friends and patrolled all of the places where he normally hangs out. If you see him, call 911. Right now, the search is on for whoever opened fire in busy downtown West Palm Beach late last night. 2 people were shot. 1 person is dead. News Channel 5's Chris Stewart is here live with what police are telling us. Chris, this was near, I believe, Clematis Street, correct?
Right downtown, Holony, and I've been in touch with police today, West Palm Beach Police, and the latest is this search is continuing for suspects right now after this shooting happened during a busy time downtown last night. I want you to take a look at the scene. The shots were fired around midnight on North Olive Avenue. Police say 1 person is dead. Another is in the hospital right now with what police are telling us are non-life-threatening injuries. Police have not said who those people are. Witnesses tell us they heard several gunshots last night. It is not clear right now what led up to this shooting, but this certainly happened with a lot of people in the area. Detectives are looking to talk to witnesses. If you have any information, call police. Holony?
All right, and another shooting last night left 1 person in the hospital. This one was on North Congress Avenue. Police used canines to canvass the area, but still no word on any suspects. Traffic is once again moving on the Beeline Highway in Jupiter. This is the road that was closed from Pratt Whitney to Indiantown because of an early morning. This was a deadly crash. Investigators say a trailer and minivan collided. 1 person is dead. Still waiting for details on how exactly this happened. It is a hot and humid start to the holiday weekend, but is there a chance for some stormy weather later this afternoon? Storm Team 5 meteorologist Lisa Vaughn joining us now with a first look at the forecast. Hope it's not a washout, right?
Yeah, absolutely not, Holony. We will have the chance for some storms later today, but look at this. This is gorgeous. This is from Singer Island just a few minutes ago. Look at the people packing the beaches. Look at that crystal clear blue water. Fabulous outside right now, but it is super hot. Check this out, 88 in Vero, 91 in Belle Glade, 88 in West Palm, and you know that with the humidity, it feels like it's 95 to 98 degrees, so it's hot out there right now. Our live radar is showing nothing, so no rain right now, but yes, there is a chance for a few storms this afternoon. Mainly those will be inland out towards Lake Okeechobee, so in just a few minutes, I'll break that down, let you know when you can expect that. Also, rip currents are going to be an issue over the weekend, but what about rain for the Memorial Day weekend? I'll let you know coming up in just a few minutes.
The man charged with the murder of a woman found dead in Delray Beach was in court this morning. John Chapman, you see him right there. He is from Miami. He is charged with killing Vanessa Williams Bristol. She was found stabbed to death on the side of the road on April 19th. Deputies say the two had a child together. Prom will be held this evening for Pahokee Middle School students. It was delayed so many of the kids could say goodbye to their classmates, Catherine and Cassandra Colon. The twin sisters died in a house fire last week. There was a memorial service yesterday at Lakeside Baptist Church. The twins' teachers say both were very studious. They wanted to go to college. The school is now raising money in their honor to help other kids get a higher education. New at noon, Governor Scott just signed a bill allowing secret recordings of conversations if they involve discussions of sexual assault or other illegal acts of physical force or violence. That bill was spurred by a Florida Supreme Court decision last year that ordered a new trial for a man sentenced to life in prison for sexually abusing his stepdaughter. The court said the recordings made by Richard McCade's stepdaughter should not have been allowed into the trial in Lee County. Starting today, discharges from Lake Okeechobee into the St. Lucie River, they will be cut back drastically. The hope is this is going to keep the water healthy through the upcoming long weekend. Thursday, the Army Corps of Engineers announced it is reducing the discharges by 250 million gallons a day. The Corps is saying these reductions are possible because the lake level is dropping significantly. The state could be one step closer to passing a budget. The Obama administration announcing yesterday it is extending federal funds to the state's hospitals for another couple of years, but only at about half of what it gave last year. The White House says the move goes to show it will not continue to provide funding to pay for costs that would be covered technically during the Medicaid expansion process. The state is suing the federal government for withholding that money. Meanwhile, the state legislature needs to pass a budget by June 30th to avoid a shutdown. This morning, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office honored those who lost their lives in the line of duty. This service was held at the Fallen Deputy Memorial Wall in West Palm Beach. A rose was placed in front of the pictures of 16 fallen deputies dating back to 1921. Some died in shootings, crashes, or they were hurt in another way on the job. The Patriot Act could end if the Senate does not act today. The House passed the U.S. Freedom Act this week, extending certain provisions of the Patriot Act. But the Freedom Act drops the controversial section that allows the National Security Agency to collect the phone data of millions of Americans. Now the Senate must approve it or pass an extension before lawmakers leave for Memorial Day. A big arrest out of Washington, D.C. Police say they have the man responsible for killing 4 people in an upscale suburb. NBC's Peter Alexander has the latest.
Good day to you. Darren Dylan Wint, the murder suspect in those 4 brutal killings, expected to make his first appearance in court later this afternoon. Dramatic developments overnight. That's when police arrested Wint after a manhunt that led them to New York City and back. Ultimately, they picked him up in a car in northeast Washington, D.C. They also arrested 2 other women and 2 men, and they impounded 2 vehicles, including a box truck. And federal law enforcement officials tell NBC News that inside that truck, they found at least $10,000 cash. Do you believe that there are multiple suspects involved, or do you believe that Wint was acting alone?
We have not ruled out that there are others involved, but I can't comment beyond that.
We're also learning new details about the relationship, the connection between Wint and the Savopoulos family, the family that was targeted, it appears, in this attack. Wint formerly worked as a welder at American Iron Works, the company that Savas Savopoulos runs. And today, for the first time, we are hearing from the Savopoulos family, releasing a statement saying that while the arrest doesn't abate the pain that they're experiencing right now, they thanked law enforcement officials and said they do hope this arrest will help restore some peace and security to their neighborhood and their city. That's the latest from Washington. Peter Alexander, NBC News.
Coming up, it is the largest auto recall in history, but just how long will it take to fix all of those cars with bad airbags? And paying per mile, the new program that could change how states collect revenue. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
We'll have you smiling again. Herbert Dental Group.
Thought about getting dental implants, but held off because you thought you couldn't afford them? Now you can. At the Ferber Dental Group, our implants start at just $4.99. Our experienced doctors have an expert, affordable solution to solve your dental problems and a payment plan to fit into your budget. So call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
I love the new place.
Thank you. We used a designer from Haverty's to help blend all of my stuff with Dave's One Good Chair.
I love it.
It reminds me of when we blended our furniture.
Yeah, Ryan helped me get all my stuff just the way I like it.
And Emily helped me get all of my stuff right to the curb.
That was a great day.
Yeah.
Refresh your space with an extra 100 off every 1,000 at Haverty's. Plus, enjoy 36-month no-interest financing. Haverty's, discover something new.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got a consumer alert we're following this midday. Mazda and Mitsubishi say they will recall about 624,000 more vehicles to replace airbag inflators. These are the same airbags that could send shrapnel flying into the air if they explode. At least 6 deaths have been tied to this defect. Worldwide, nearly a dozen automakers have recalled more than 50 million vehicles, and now we're learning it could take as long as 5 years to fix all of the cars involved. First, because it'll take a long time to produce new airbags, and then it'll take just as long for dealers to fix the problem. The online hookup site Adult Friend Finder, it has been hacked. Almost 4 million users, their personal information right now is at risk. This includes dates of birth, email addresses, and so much more. A British news agency discovered the breach as part of an investigation into the so-called dark web, where hackers and criminals do business in illegal goods. AdultFriendFinder.com was launched in 1996 and claims it has over 40 million members. Starting this summer, Oregon will begin testing a possible replacement for a gas tax. 5,000 volunteers will be able to sign up to drive with devices that collect data on how many miles they drive and where. The volunteers will pay 1.5 cents for each mile traveled on public roads within Oregon instead of the tax that they pay when they gas up. That program is designed to generate more revenue to pay for roads and bridges. A new study finds that companion animals, they could ease social anxiety in kids with autism. Researchers monitored the autistic children playing together with a device that measures electric charges traveling through the skin. When 2 guinea pigs were brought into the room, the kids became more relaxed. Experts believe autistic children see animals as a source of unconditional support, which helps put them at ease. Buried in the ground, what construction crews found that forced dozens of people right here to leave their offices and their homes. And if you like your ribs extra meaty, guess what? You're gonna love these. Howard has some food. It is finger-licking good. We've got the recipe coming up.
All right, it's hot, hot, hot and humid. Our temperatures are flirting with 90 degrees. It is actually 91 in Belle Glade. We're going to tack on a few more degrees before it's all said and done. Also, there's a chance for storms this afternoon. I'll have your complete forecast in just a few minutes.
Bad weather hits. Trust Storm Team 5 for complete weather coverage where you live. Storm Shield, alerting you to severe weather when you want to know before, during, and after the storm. Storm Team 5 Weather Alert Days on WPTV News Channel 5.
The Now South Florida, stories everyone's talking about right now. Making sure you're in the know.
With new information before everyone else.
It's a bold new way to get your news. The Now South Florida, weekdays at 4 on WPTV News Channel 5.
It's the I-95 RV Show at Florida's largest indoor RV showroom in Port St. Lucie. Almost 3 acres of new and used RVs and air-conditioned comfort. Huge savings, huge discounts. The I-95 RV Show at La Mesa RV, exit 126 at Midway Road.
During the Memorial Day sale, discover tremendous values on everything you need to sleep. Save 10 to 20% below the sale prices of our competitors and take advantage of interest-free financing until 2017.
Sleep better and save more. Only at City Mattress.
Hi, I don't have insurance, so I was hoping my exam and x-rays would be free.
Well, I was hoping the dentist would ask me to marry him. But we don't all get what we want now, do we?
Okay, let's try something new.
I was hoping my exam and x-rays would be free. They are. I was hoping you'd say that, because that's a normal thing to say.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry. With free exams and x-rays for new patients without insurance. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
When you have all these delicious ingredients, you got some things to consider, like how to keep all the flavors together.
Introducing our new garlic knots, made with fresh dough for the limited time online-only price of $4.
Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
It's the BrandsMart USA Huge Memorial Day Sale. This multi-purpose blender set is just $14.88 after rebate. How about a Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 for only $98.88? Sealy queen-size mattresses starting as low as $149.88. Or this Frigidaire stainless side-by-side refrigerator for only $899.88. Come in today. It's the BrandsMart USA Huge Memorial Day Sale.
It's the I-95 RV Show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Fleetwood Discovery diesel pusher, discounted over $113,000. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
A developing story out of Green Acres where at least 20 complaints have been filed against the Island Shores apartment complex. Renters say the management hasn't done anything about roaches, bugs, and other maintenance issues. One couple, in fact, and their son spotted bed bugs climbing around their bedroom. A couple of months ago, they say they called management, but they only came in and sprayed for roaches. Now all 3 sleep in the living room because they say it's the only place where the bugs won't bite them.
I've been paying for a room that I can use. Nobody's helping me. And right now I just lost my furniture that we got in our wedding.
WPTV has reached out repeatedly to the management at Island Shores. We're waiting for a statement from the apartment's attorney. A Florida teenager drove himself to the hospital after a shark bit him. Matthew Zakaria was paddling a surfboard in the water at New Smyrna Beach when, he felt that shark crunch down on his leg. You can see the gash right there. The teen is now on crutches. He says he never even saw the shark coming and actually stepped on its head.
Caught a wave and I kicked out and barely touched the bottom, and then a shark jumped up and bit me.
Right now he's all bandaged up, but guess what? He says he'll be back out in the water soon enough. Now to a health alert this midday, and the new research that shows postmenopausal black women with 2 or 3 metabolic issues, they're more likely to develop cardiovascular disease than white women. In fact, cardiovascular risk among black women with 2 or 3 metabolic symptoms were the same for white women who had 4 or more of these issues. Experts say these findings stress the need for better lifestyle and obesity prevention in the African American community. Doctors recommend a colonoscopy at the age of 40 for people with a family history of colon cancer, but a new study shows that few Americans are actually getting these screenings early on. Only 38% of those with a close relative with colon cancer got a colonoscopy in their 40s. That's only 1/3 the screening rate of older age groups with no family history of colon cancer. A government report shows smoking rates dropped between 2011 and 2013, but tobacco use still varies widely across the country. 6 states saw a significant decline, but the use of smokeless tobacco only dropped in 2 states. A historic but dangerous discovery made near Wembley Stadium in London. An unexploded World War II bomb was found, prompting several evacuations near that area. Builders who were working in this area discovered that explosive, which weighed at least 110 pounds. It's believed the bomb was dropped in the early 1940s during Nazi raids over London.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Beautiful afternoon here in South Florida. This is a recent video out of Jupiter. Look at that water. Absolutely beautiful and turquoise. Lots of people hitting the beach right now. The sea is relatively calm right now. It is hot though, so if you are heading out, it's going to be a fine beach day, but load up on the sunscreen. There's tons of sun out there. It's also very hot once you factor in that humidity. It's 88 in West Palm. I think we could hit 90 this afternoon. 89 in Vero. It's already 91 degrees in Belglade. It's 88 in Okeechobee. Over the next couple of hours, we'll tack on 1 to 2 degrees, so it's going to get even a little bit hotter before the day is actually over. We've got no rain out there on the radar now, but as that east coast sea breeze starts to push inland a little bit over the next 2 hours, we will see a few showers and a few thunderstorms pop up, mainly after 2 o'clock. And it will be mostly inland, so west of the Turnpike and 95 and closer towards the lake. So here's 3:30, so Indiantown, Wellington could see a shower by 3:30, and then by this evening, Okeechobee could see the brunt of it. Any thunderstorm that develops this afternoon and into the evening could be strong with lots of lightning and some very gusty winds. So keep an eye to the sky this afternoon if you are out west of the Turnpike. I think you'll be fine if you're going to be along the beach today. It's a really great beach day, but beach conditions are going to decline over the weekend, not because of the weather, but because of rip currents, which are going to be an issue starting Saturday night and going into Sunday and Monday. So just in time for the holiday weekend, we're talking about dangerous rip currents throughout the weekend, but today looks pretty good. So here's the way that the weekend will play out. It's going to be absolutely fantastic for Saturday and for Sunday both. Really nice weekend to look forward to. Only about a 30% chance for rain each day. It will be breezy starting Saturday evening and into Sunday and Monday, so that breeze is what's going to help with those dangerous rip currents. So both Saturday and Sunday, about a 30% chance for rain, which is not bad. That's just kind of typical what you see in the summertime. So you'll still get out and do your grilling and do the beach and do the boating. Boating conditions will start to decline on Sunday and Monday as well as that breeze really starts to pick up. I think you'll be fine along the intracoastal, but offshore those seas are going to rise to around 4 to 5 feet. So keep that in mind if you've got boating plans. The actual day, Memorial Day, will be really, really nice. High temperatures in the mid 80s, so not the sticky, humid low 90s that we've been seeing. So it'll be slightly cooler by the time we get to Sunday and Monday. So get out there and enjoy it. We're also going to start the week off right. Tuesday Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday with sunshine. Holly?
Loving the way that looks. If you can't decide if you feel like ribs or pork chops for Memorial Day, well, Howard has the answer in today's Test Kitchen. Take a look.
The other day, we got a question on our website from a couple who asked if country-style ribs are really ribs at all. You see, the husband insisted that they must be, since they usually have bones. And his wife said, they're way too meaty to be ribs. Well, they're both sort of right. Usually they have bones, yet country-style ribs aren't ribs at all. As you can see, they're more like a pork chop than a rib, since they're meatier, they're less fatty, and they're not cut from the rib section. And the nice thing about them, they can be cooked on the stovetop. And if we want, we can finish them off on the grill. All we do is put 3 to 4 pounds of country-style ribs in a deep skillet or a soup pot. Now, to give these lots of flavor, we'll throw together a homemade barbecue sauce, which is simply some ketchup, steak sauce, chopped garlic and onions, brown sugar, a bit of Worcestershire sauce, and a splash of water. We pour that over the ribs and let them simmer. Once they're tender, they're done. And these are so good, it doesn't matter if they're officially considered ribs or not. The recipe for our saucy country-style ribs is online now. The only question is, do we eat these with a fork or our fingers? Well, if you know me, it's pretty obvious. After all, I wouldn't want to miss any of the, ooh, it's so good.
I know you probably didn't have a pen on you to jot all of that down. So if you need to look up the recipe again and write it down this time, go to our website, check it out, WPTV.com/Mr. Food. Gosh, that looks good. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't ride the bubby. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Get ready for Miles of Smiles, your chance to win a Chevrolet Traverse, May 23rd. One free entry daily. Bonus entries May 18th. Play more, be happy. That's how we roll at Isle Casino Pompano Park.
Adobe Creative Cloud, commercial production, Pro Tools. If you've been thinking about pursuing a career behind the scenes in audio and video production, get the hands-on, learn-by-doing training you need at Connecticut School of Broadcasting. From day one, you'll be in the studios creating commercials, editing news packages, and pushing the limits of your creativity. Connecticut School of Broadcasting with 2 South Florida campuses in Miami and North Palm Beach. To find out more, call 1-800-TV-RADIO or visit gocsb.com.
Do you have loose or missing teeth? Do you cover your mouth when you laugh? Appearance Implants of Jupiter can give you the smile you've always wanted. Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. We have helped thousands of people like you feel confident and secure. And with fees this low, you'll have lots to smile about. Why wait any longer to have the smile you've always wanted? Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. Appearance Implants of Jupiter. Quality dentistry at affordable prices.
LaRue's Holiday Weekend Sale has something for everyone and big savings. We have the floor plans and the design expertise for virtually every community, even yours. Our design team has the expertise and passion to create a beautiful living space and a wonderful furniture experience for you. Design options for every budget. And of course, LaRue's design service is always free. So don't miss our Holiday Weekend Sale. Get up to 60% off and $500 worth of free accessories at LaRue.
Auto racing is all about skill, so I feel a close connection with the Trauma Center at Longwood Regional Medical Center. They are the only trauma center on the Treasure Coast, and they have the skill to handle the toughest cases. Last year alone, they saved 1,000 lives. So, do I get to fly now? Visit longwoodmed.com.
It's time for Steve's Ride for the Red Cross. Starting next week, track Steve's progress. Grab a selfie with Steve at one of the stops. Even bid on his bike.
Let's ride.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross. Only from WPTV.com and News Channel 5.
Catch your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
Coming up at 4 on the Now with Shannon Cake. You know, for you parents out there, it is a constant juggle, especially if you have younger kids. Maybe you've had to take them to the office with you a time or two. So we're going to show you how Take Your Child to Work Day just doesn't happen once a year. That's coming up today. Pretty good stuff at 4 on the Now. Finally, this noon, a 3D model of Pac-Man was launched into space to mark the 35th anniversary of the video game. Can you believe it's been that long? The Pac-Man model with a cupcake was sent into space attached to a helium balloon and armed with a GoPro camera. It reached the altitude of a commercial airliner in 30 minutes in the stratosphere in 90. Pac-Man remains the best-selling arcade game of all time since it launched in Japan in 1980. You were talking about earlier how much you love that game. How you get nervous.
I get really nervous when it's about to eat me. So that's pretty cute, though. I wonder if anyone's going to find it when it comes back down. Sometimes weather balloons, people find them, and you can actually send them back. Only about 10%.
Okay, well, what goes up must come down.
All right, so speaking of weather, outside right now, hot, hot, hot and humid. We will see storms this afternoon, mainly west of the turnpike. So that means if you're going to the beach, you'll be fine. But any storm that develops out towards Lake Okeechobee will be strong. This weekend's forecast is fantastic, sunny, breezy. Rip currents are going to be the big issue, though, at the beach, so be careful.
Okay, we know a lot of people will be going there. Have a safe weekend.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Stewarts are looking to make over their master bedroom.
So what do you want to do in here? I just want it to feel like a luxurious retreat. Bold fabrics and fresh design create a bedroom that is simply chic.
With the HGTV Home Design Studio at Bassett, we'll create an indulgent oasis that fits the steward's creative personality. What do you think?
I love it. I'm feeling the retreat coming through.
It's absolutely fabulous. It's beautiful. It's a dream come true.
It's perfect.
Are you ready for your big reveal?
Save 25% store-wide during Bassett's Memorial Day sale.
I'm a special education teacher.
I'm an ER physician.
And those are just their day jobs. American Ninja Warrior returns Monday, followed by The Island on NBC. Tuesday.
When people see this on TV, they're gonna freak out.
Season 10 takes talent to the extreme.
Is something going wrong?
Call 911. Season 10 of America's Got Talent, Tuesday on NBC. Today, the electronics industry is helping propel our world, and it's creating new career opportunities. Businesses are looking for qualified employees to join their workforce. If you're interested in beginning a career in electronics, this might be an opportunity for you. The School of Electronics Technology at ITT Technical Institute can help you develop skills and knowledge that you can use to pursue an entry-level position in this field. We strive to make these learning opportunities accessible and affordable. Our programs of study are designed to teach the knowledge to help you get started. Students are exposed to practical applications of basic electronics and computer principles. And ITT Tech is working to keep education within your financial reach. Make a choice that can make a difference. Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
It's time for Memorial Day, and Schumacher celebrates this great American holiday with the biggest savings of the year. Every car, truck, and SUV sale priced. Schumacher Chevy is taking 15% off MSRP on select Chevy models. Right now, drive away a steel-tough Chevy Silverado with up to $10,000 off. Chevy Equinox up to $6,000 off, only at Schumacher.
It's the Memorial Day sales event at Schumacher. Come join the family.
Another happy family.
More energy saved with natural gas.
It's what we love to do. We're the energy experts. We bring natural gas to your home.
Gourmet cooking.
Endless hot water. Lower energy bills.
Our family.
Caring for yours. We're here to help make the switch. We're your energy experts. Conserve energy and save. Plus, get up to $1,750 in rebates on natural gas appliances. Contact Florida Public Utilities today.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta? I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
I'm Bill Bellamy. We have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. Let's meet them. From Maple Heights, Ohio, give it up for Deborah. From Philadelphia, PA, Derek. From Orlando, Florida, what up, Michael? From Yonkers, New York, go Maggie, go Maggie, go Maggie. Welcome, everybody. We asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you guys have to do is guess what they said, and you win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah! Yeah! All right, let's get this party started. This first question is worth $100 and has 2 possible answers. The answers are 30 minutes late, 30 pounds heavier than in his photo. And the question is, what do single women say would be the worst way for their online date to show up? 30 minutes late, 30 pounds heavier than in his photo. All right, everybody, let's go to Maple Heights, Ohio, and welcome Deborah. Deborah, welcome to the show. You seem to have a lot of good energy. Tell me about yourself.
I am a super band booster parent for my famous alumni Shaw High School Mighty Cardinal Marching Band. Our band has been to the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, China, and we are annual participants in Mardi Gras, New Orleans, 3 parades. Woo, go Shaw Band! That's my band.
Now, Deborah, I did my research. You have one of the coolest nicknames in the world. Tell everybody what your nickname is.
They call me Big Mama Hype Hype!
I always wanted to be in a band. You guys are so cool, and it's a blessing to have you on the show. So let's try to make some money. All right, everybody, let's turn those cards around. So we got 2 30 pounds heavier, 2 30 minutes late. With 55% of the vote, the correct answer is 30 pounds heavier than in his photo. The ladies got that right. Deborah and Maggie, way to go. Both of you guys